That used to be a blacksmith?
Yes, and next door to it was the Orangeman's Hall.
When? Back in the early 1900s? Or
well, that was back, well, I was about 15 or 16 years old.
I went to the Salvation Army on Robinson Road, and that's where I bought the bike. Somebody donated it.
Somebody donated that bike?
Yep.
And did it work when you picked it up?
Oh yeah, it was all in pieces. It was brand new. And they were selling it for $100, so I got it.
And how did you put it together? Did you do it yourself?
No, my nephew put it together.
It's not easy to put a bike together.
No, my nephew put it together. He knows how to operate them.
That's one of the problems with the cheap bikes you buy at Walmart or Canadian Tire. They're put together by guys who don't know what they're doing.
They don't know anything
right?
about it.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
There's a big difference between a bike put together by someone who's a bike mechanic and a kid who's making minimum wage.
Well, he knows everything about bikes, so that's why he put it together himself.
And how long have you had it?
I think about 4 or 5 years, something like that.
And any...
I can't remember when the Salvation Army church closed, but that's when I bought it.
Did you know the Goodwill store is closing soon?
Yeah, they're going down.
That's a shame, eh?
They're going down on Merville Road.
Well, that's not going to help people in Bell's Corners.
No.
Mind you, we were spoiled with 2 Goodwill type stores,
right? Yes.
But still, I'm sorry to see it go. They told me the main reason was there's not a loading dock out the back. Makes it hard to unload.
But also, you know, you got to remember the rent there is very expensive. That's why they're going down.
I've heard that, you know, many times. That the reason there are so many empty stores here in Bell's Corners, or one of the reasons.
Because they're expensive.
That's right. The landlords would. Wait a minute. You're talking about the Orange Lodge beside the blacksmith, Gary's Automotive, right?
Yeah. And
they had a wood stove.
Wood stove. So they had a big dance going on there, and we were a little bit underage. We shouldn't have been there. But anyway, we were there, and a big fight started. And this fella hit the other guy, and he drove him right up in the air, and he hit all the stovepipes, and down come the stovepipes, and the whole stove, wood stove.
Did the place burn after that?
No, it was a wood stove. It wasn't burning, no.
But when you say the Orange Lodge, like what is that? A bunch of people of Irish origin, or what?
Orangemen. Orangemen belong to the Orange Lodge.
Orangemen, Protestant, like, as opposed to Irish Catholics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that's fascinating, sir.
So that's all.
I saw you cycling along the sidewalk in Bell's Corners, and what do you think about cycling? And
I think it's great. It's great exercise for people, and you know, sitting in a car is no good.
But have you ever had anyone give you a hard time for riding on the sidewalk? Or
no.
Do you think more people should be?
Well, there's some of them don't give you a nice look, but I don't care.
Have you ever been honked at, or?
You have a nice smile. You have to give him a smile for that.
What do you think, sir? What do you think about this? How old did you say you were, sir?
I'll be 83 in another 5 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look a lot younger than that, I would say.
Well, I looked after myself.
Geez, I'd like to fix you up with my mom, you know. Like, you look like a pretty good specimen. She's 88 though, so.
I'm married twice.
Married twice at the same time, or consecutively?
My first wife passed away at 41, and my second wife's husband passed away at 41. We're all friends. She had 4 children, and I had 8. So I had some younger children yet, and so she said, well, I could look after them. I said, no, we'll get married, and we've still got 8 instead of 12. This is 4 gone. Yeah.
You got a lot of grandchildren, though, I assume.
I had 17 grandchildren and 27 great-grandchildren.
Oh, geez. That's a serious voting block if you get them all voting for the same party.
I push it.
Like this strip is very expensive.
I know that. This strip is in trouble, by the way. The Pizza Hut is probably going down.
Yeah.